Good morning, evening, or whatever it is to you. My name is Austin, and I'm a new man. Welcome back to my channel, and this is week 2 of the weekly weigh-in. And this week is a pretty special one. This week is a heavy week. Heavy weeks are where I increase the weight and I lower the reps, and this isn't really me exerting any more force than usual, but it's just a different way of exerting the force. And these weeks are where I set my PRs. They are where this is more strength training than it is weight loss training. And the reason that is because it's higher weight, lower reps. So we're shooting for reps of about the 6 rep range, and we're increasing the weight pretty significantly. And let me tell you, we hit some PRs this week. We did real good this week. But the reason I do heavy weeks instead of just keeping it the same all the time is because it's important to shock your system a little bit by changing up your routine. So this is my way of doing that. The reason you need to change up your routine is because it helps avoid plateaus. Plateaus are basically where you don't lose weight or you don't improve in any exercise, any specific exercise. Some exercises stay the same all the time, but if you're really focusing on the exercise and you're not gaining any strength in it, changing up your routine a little bit can help with that. But this is just one of a few ways to break a plateau or avoid one. I'll be making a video entirely about plateaus later, and I'll go into more detail, but this is just one of the ways that I do this. And a few changes this week. I didn't record every single workout, and I promise, I'm still doing the warm-up sets, but they took a lot of time in the video, and I didn't want that video to end up being 45 minutes long. And when I did try to speed them up in the last weigh-in, but I didn't think it looked good. I didn't think it sounded good, and I'm sure there's a way to do it, but it's just, they're not very interesting. Nothing bad ever really happens on the warm-up sets. So for the time being, I'm just going to keep them out of the video. But just know I'm still doing the warm-up sets. And I always put my workout spread before the workouts. So if you want to know what I'm doing, that's a pretty good cheat for you. But with all that said, let's go ahead and get into the first workout.
Hey, alright everybody, this is the first workout of week 2. Today we got bench press, seated row, weighted ab crunch, hamstring curls, chest fly, and leg press. It's the same workouts as last week, but again, this week is the heavy week, so we're going to be lifting a little bit heavier today. But we're going to be shooting for 6 reps, really focusing on strength here and hitting some PRs. I only do this once a month, and I got to make every single one of these days count. So yeah, let's see what we can do. I'm feeling good today. Let's get it.
Tell them the whole story, it may take a couple hours. After time to step to church to how could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want persistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. You need some peace of mind, is all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an answer, don't play pretend. You think you try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, so close my heart to you. You see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather rains makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life. I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend.
Today was the song like
Don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave.
There is it.
I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask. Don't play pretend. Cause you think you know everything I need. But I need.
Good for when people are gonna look at it. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
The red button. I believe.
All right, everybody. That was the first workout. A few things. The bench press was a little bit rough. I guess I'm still getting used to bench press and the form of it, because I'm relearning things that I learned like 3 years ago. I've learned that like I need to move up on the bench a little bit. I was too far out and it was making it really hard to unrack it. As you saw, like I failed to unrack it the first time. But I know this now, and I did it very successfully a couple days later. So I figured out the problem. But yeah, it was a little bit weird. I only went to 155, and I would find out later that I could do much more than 155. Yeah, and on the chest fly, I hit 265 for 5 reps. That is very good. We're only 2 steps away from maxing out that machine. Back before I gained all this weight back and I was on the weight loss journey, I did max out the machine. So we're getting very close again. I will say that I think I'm stronger now than I have ever been in my life. Like overall, my lifts are much better. Which is crazy because I've only been doing this for about 3 or 4 months now, and I'm back to where I was, strength-wise, not weight-wise, of course. But yeah, Weighted ab crunch went very well. Like I said, I maxed it out before, and it's just a maintenance thing. I really don't need to do it at 200, but I'm going to on the heavy weeks, but just to make sure that I still can. I was happy about the hamstring curls too. 235 is good. Even if it was just for 4 reps and then taking a break and then doing 2 more, that's very good. And last but not least, the leg press. I hit 720 today. 720 on the leg press for 6 reps. Pretty nice, and like I didn't die. I felt good. Seated rows. 320, I believe. Let me do the math. 3 plays per side. 2 plays is 90. 270 plus 50. Yeah. 320 on the seated row is the most I've ever done on the row, which is crazy. I'm almost lifting myself when I do the seated row, which is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but 320 on a row is pretty good. But yeah, with all that said, let's get into the second workout, and this one was a little bit more interesting.
Alright, everybody. You're about to see footage from the second workout, but half of the footage that I got in the gym on the second workout got corrupted. So this is me from 2 days after the workout. I'm going to go in and re-record the 3 things that got messed up. Guess I'm going to the gym 4 days this week, but I'm going to go record that. But the second workout is shoulder press, lat pull down, the adductor and abductor workouts, the reverse fly, and the leg press. But the footage for the heavy reps that I did for the shoulder press got corrupted, so I have to redo those. Of course I do. And the footage for the reverse fly and the adductor and abductor machines got corrupted, so I'm gonna go hit those. It should be just 3 sets, and one of them is just 3 reps that I need to recreate. That's fine, but hopefully this doesn't happen again in the future. I'm gonna make sure that every time that I record these, it saves correctly. But yep, let's get it.
If he doesn't rest, then yeah, he'll. So,
I've got some more pairs of house. Oh, God.
you just hit one.
Did you just laugh at me? Do I amuse you? Am I some sort of clown to you?
I hate my job.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to 15. Oh my gosh.
Two more. 14.
You did.
Alright guys, just got out of the gym. It wasn't that bad really. I'm honestly glad that I did it again because it means that the shoulder press that one on the first day wasn't a fluke. I was able to recreate it pretty consistently. But yeah, I'll make sure that this doesn't happen again. At least you won't see the shirt change. If I have to redo an exercise, I'm just going to do it the same day. But at least until I get a new phone, maybe then I'll fix it. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, back to you, future me.
Thank you, past me. And yeah, that was the second workout. Everything went really well. I hit 200 on the lat pull down, which I believe is the most I've ever done. I've done lat pull down since before I gained the weight back. So again, my strength is coming back, and those are clean reps too. Next I want to talk about the shoulder press. The shoulder press, that is the most I've ever done on the shoulder press. 155. My shoulders are what hold me back. So hitting 155 on shoulder press is really, really good, and it really shows that I'm making good progress. Today I actually hit 15 reps on 720 on the leg press, which I did not plan on getting 15 reps on the second day. I was going to save it for the third day, but I got to 10 reps and I was like, I can get 15 here. But yeah, that's why we spend so long on one weight for the leg press. It's so that when I do increase the weight, I know that I can do it and I'm not risking the health of my quads. On the reverse fly, I did 145. That is the most I've ever done on the reverse fly. So that's another PR. On the adductor and abductor machine, I set it to the wrong weight, so that's why it looked like I was really struggling, and maybe even a few of those reps weren't even complete. But again, the adductor and abductor workouts, they're mostly for flexibility and basic function of my leg. So yeah, I don't mind too much. If anything, I wish it was a little bit lighter, because then I could get full reps and get the full benefit from that exercise. But yeah, I promise on the next one there is not going to be any shirt changing, but I will say that I had to re-record some parts of the third day's workout, and I'll talk about it more after you see it. But without further ado, let's get into the third workout.
Alright everybody, I'm about to head to the gym for the third workout of the second week. Today I'm feeling good. I got my protein shake in, and I'm looking forward to get started here. Today we've got hammer curls, cable tricep pull downs. We've got bench press, leg extensions, weighted ab crunch, and leg press. That's what we're doing today, and I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to try to hit a higher weight on the bench press today. I felt like I could go further on the bench press 2 days ago, but I don't know. I set up wrong, I think, and I'm going to see if I can hit 165 today. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the workout.
Someone cooked here.
One, two, 3, 4, 6. I'm gonna try to do as many as I can.
Reese's. Really working. Reese's. Really got something.
Yep. Same grip? Yep. Okay. And go. 1. Go crooked there. 2. Only 3? Only 3, but I'll get the last here. You lift it, that's fine. Alright, come on. Right here. Good. 1. 2. Got it? Yep. 6. Yeah. You good? Oh, you scared the shit out of me. I thought you'd do something like fuck.
No, Derek. Just pain.
I'm gonna do a set of this off then. Okay.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, everybody, that was the third workout, and the real standout for that day was the bench press. I hit 185 for 3 reps. That is the most I have ever benched. Doing it 2 times a week is really paying off. Another few standouts, the hammer curls, I did 65 in each hand for 6 reps. That is also the most I've ever hammer curled. So yeah, PRs after PRs after PRs this week. Just really good week all around. And I hit 15 reps on the leg press again for 720. Yep, just going. And I think going forward on the lighter weeks, we are just going to move up to 720. That's another thing for the heavy weeks. It's also like what I use to transition from one weight to another on the leg press. So I only go up weight in leg press once a month. And the heavy weeks are really just a trial period to see if I can move up another tier for the same amount of reps, and I think I can. So we're going to do that. And I said hammer curls in the introductory video for the third workout. I actually ended up doing 7 workouts instead of 6, so I ended up just cutting out the hamstring curls and kept the weighted ab crunches. But I ended up doing both that workout for whatever, I guess I just forgot, but yeah. On the cable tricep pull downs, I actually went up about 5 pounds, so that's also a PR. But I mean, I think I'm gonna have to end up switching the exercise for the triceps. I'm thinking maybe skull crushers would be a good idea, because that one I can go up pretty much indefinitely. But yeah, that was a good workout. Now, I said that I had to re-record some stuff. The footage for the hamstring curls, the bench press, of course this one got, and the leg press got corrupted. So I had to redo them. Well, I wasn't going to redo them until my gym bro, Michael, basically, I was cussing like a sailor. I was like, come on, man. But he eventually just looked at me and said, dude, just go in and do him again. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to go and do him again. And I'm so glad that I did. I mean, it was hard, of course, because I was already tired, but I got all the footage I needed, and all the numbers were the same, so that's really good. It really means that I still had some gas left in the tank. But yeah. Without further ado, let's reveal what weight I am this week. Alright, now that's what we like to see. We went from 395 to 392. That's just about 2.5 pounds down, and that is fantastic. It really makes up for the 1 pound last week. And that's how weight loss typically goes. You'll lose more some weeks, you'll lose less some weeks. Sometimes you'll gain weight, but most of the time it usually balances out, and you end up losing weight overall. So that's really good, and that's really good pace. So overall, this week went very, very well. One of the most productive ones I've had since I've started. Also, this week we hit so many PRs. Okay, let's run through them. We got leg press twice. We got hammer curls. We have the cable tricep pull downs. We had bench twice. Shoulder press, hamstring curls, seated rows, and reverse fly. 10 PRs in 1 week, and that is probably the most I've ever done in a week. So yeah. Now, this week wasn't without its flaws. There were definitely some things that I could have done better. The diet this week was a little rough at the start. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of fast food. I'm kind of in a transitionary phase between one diet to another. It's important to change up your diet sometimes, but if you don't have everything you need when you need it, you end up making some bad choices. And mine was a lot of fast food at the start of the week. Mostly McDonald's breakfast sort of things. I think I had a pizza. But towards the last like 4 days, I really reined it in, and now I'm on a diet that I think I could do for a very, very long time and get everything that I need from it. And yeah, and it showed, it paid off because I lost 2.5 pounds. So that's really good. Also, I could always work on my form. It's still a little rough sometimes. Again, I'm not an expert at exercise. I'm just really good at knowing my limit and pushing myself to my limit. But I think it does. I think it gets the job done. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know someone who is trying to lose weight, or is losing weight, or you think could probably, you want them to lose weight. Now, I will say, only they can choose to lose weight. No one else can choose it for them. If you don't want to lose weight, you're not going to lose weight. It has to come from inside you. But anyway, please recommend this channel to them if you know someone like that. And we're just getting started. I have a ton of videos about tips, tricks, and everything in between about weight loss, my experiences as being an obese person that used to be fit but has been mostly obese their entire life, and I would like to change that. But please remember, there are only 3 things that really, really matter in weight loss: consistency, consistency, and consistency. I love you all, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.